So after I was given my L5-S1 ruptured disc diagnosis, I lived for years in chronic low back pain. If you're new here, I help people just like you overcome years and years of chronic low back pain by mastering their mindset, improving their movements, and building smarter strength. What I was always struggling with, the question was, should I push through the pain, right? Should I keep doing these exercises? If I want to get relief, should I continue to do the things that I am doing now? And are they going to eventually start working, right? So you might be doing some core exercises, you might be doing some glute exercises, maybe this is your third round of PT, maybe you're seeing a physio, whatever it might be. Well, this is the 17th $47 back pain relief course you've purchased, and you're very hopeful. The problem is you're gonna come to a point where you have to ask yourself, should I keep pushing through this? Is this pain normal? Is this pain okay? Is this a good pain? Because it's a really clear question. Now, when it comes to chronic back pain, there's two different types of people. I just recognized over the years of working with people who are in chronic pain, this no pain, no gain concept is very common. And what you have to do is understand that exercise from an exercise perspective is very different than exercise from a pain perspective. So if you're looking to build muscle, looking to get stronger, you look at exercise from an exercise perspective. Maybe you're talking about progressive overload, more volume, pushing yourself to failure, things like that, that help in the muscle building process. But when you're dealing with chronic back pain, it's very, very different. And there's two different types of people that I see. Person number one is they'll push through the pain. They think, I just gotta keep going, I'm almost there. This PT gave me these exercises, these hip thrusts or these bridges or these clamshells are supposed to help me, I gotta keep going. And you do that and you're in pain, but you keep pushing it, thinking or assuming that eventually the pain is going to go away. It's not the case. Hey, really quick, if you have an L4, L5 disc herniation, bulge, you've been diagnosed with an issue here and you have chronic back pain, I've got a free, simple movement and exercise routine that I like to share with people because it feels good and it really changes the relationship that you have with your pain. It's something you can do every single day to help alleviate and actually see long-term relief from this. Go to fitnessforbackpain.com/routine. It's the best for people who have L4, L5, L5-S1 disc herniations, bulges, or any kind of chronic low back pain stemming from this type of issue. Again, it's a free guide, it's yours. I'll give you the reps, the sets, how to modify each exercise so it fits you perfectly. Just go to fitnessforbackpain.com/routine. Let's jump back in. The second person I see often are the people who will eliminate the exercises, the activities that cause them the pain. Right? They're afraid of that. So the activities, the hobbies they like to do, the lawn mowing, the weed pulling, the exercise in general, they delete it, they remove it, they stop doing it. So they create this sphere of fear around activities that should be normal for them, but they're not normal because they cause pain. They become a fear trigger or a pain trigger for them. So then they keep whittling their life down to really nothing. Years down the road, they're still in chronic pain. They can hardly do anything because they've built this reputation that I gotta stop doing the things that cause pain. So you have to understand, if you feel stuck, if you feel like, man, I've been given this L4, L5 or L5-S1 diagnosis, I'm in chronic pain, I can't figure it out, nothing seems to work, and you are one of these people, you have to address that. And you fall into different categories. Everyone's different. Everyone who has this diagnosis is very different. For example, I ruptured my L5-S1 disc. I fall into a very unique category. I didn't have crazy insane sciatica shooting down both legs. I didn't lose control of my bowels. It wasn't that intense where I was at, but I lived with chronic low back pain for years, and I did all the things. I did all the PT, I did traction, I was supposed to have injections, I was supposed to have a fusion, but I opted out of it. I did all the things that didn't work. But the problem was, I didn't understand this relationship between pain and activity, because you have to change your relationship if you want it to work. And if you find yourself pushing and pushing and pushing, thinking, man, I'm just so close to getting out of this pain, I have to just keep doing it. I'll share a story that relates to this concept of like, no pain, no gain. You know, is this pain okay? Should I keep pushing through it? In Virginia, when I lived there, I was an avid hunter, loved to hunt, still love to hunt today. And I was in a tree stand and I was coming down out of this tree stand. It was a really weird thicket that I was in. I wasn't very familiar with it, but there's a clear trail out. I knew how to go in. I knew how to come out because I built it. So I'm in the tree stand, climbing down, it's dark, turn around, the trail's not there. At night, if you've ever been in the woods change. They look different at night when there's no light there. And I said, okay, well, I know it's around here somewhere. I'm just gonna aim and just shoot. Just keep walking through these woods, and hopefully, I know the trail's over here somewhere. I'll push through I know it's kind of thick. I know it's not the trail that I built, but it's got to be close. I pushed through it. I found a little thicket that I was like, I think this is it. And I pushed, I tried it. I walked a couple feet in, got thicker. I'm like, this is getting crazy, but I know I'm close. I'm gonna keep pushing. Kept pushing. My adrenaline, I'm getting kind of scared now. My adrenaline's kicking in. I'm pushing, I'm dragging my bow with me. And I get to the point where I had pushed myself so thick into this stuff, thinking that I was so close to getting the result that I was expecting, that I had made my situation worse. So bad where I had to call a buddy from my hunt club, and he had to come holler me out, basically, which basically means he comes to the general area and you holler back and forth, and you literally just start walking towards the person who's yelling at you. Very embarrassing moment, but that's what happens, right? That's what happens when we are given something, or when we think that, you know, okay, this PT, the first one didn't work, so maybe the second one's gonna work. I work with people all the time who are 3 times into a physio. They've done 3 rounds of injections. They're doing their 4th round of chiropractic care. And the problem is, they're doing it expecting a different result, or they're pushing through the pain, thinking, this is me healing. Pain is weakness leaving the body. And if I just keep pushing, the pain's not gonna be bad, right? It's gonna be something that I can actually work with and work from and get out of, but it's not the case. So I wanna encourage you today, if you feel like you're stuck, right? You feel like you have been asking yourself this question, should I keep pushing? Should I stop pushing? Should I stop doing this exercise? Oh, it causes me pain, should I stop? And you feel stuck. This is what I do with students every single day, week in and week out, inside of my Strength and Pain Relief Accelerator program. The most important thing that someone who has chronic back pain gets is confirmation in the decisions that they're making. Lack of confirmation that what you're doing is right, tweaking, changing, modifying to laser focus you in, or dialing in what you're doing, giving you the confidence that what you're doing will wreck your strategy, because things will come up. You'll have upticks in sensitivity at different phases of your healing process. So the most important thing that you do and understand is that it is a part of the process, but you have to know when to push and when to pull back, when to adjust, when to tweak, what is good pain, what is bad pain, what is soreness, what is actually you causing more pain or more damage. This is it's a dance, and it's a relationship that if you are in chronic back pain, you have to respect and you have to understand the process to work through this. If that's you feel stuck, you feel like, yeah, I keep trying the same thing, I'm getting the same results, thinking that it's eventually gonna work. Reach out, let's have a conversation. What I do isn't for everybody. I can't help everybody, but if I can help you, I'll know through a simple conversation. I can see where you're at, see what you're doing. You can go to fitnessforbackpain.com/apply. It'll pop up right here. You can go in the description of this video here, and we can see where you're at. It's a simple conversation to say, hey, you know what? This is the best thing for you. Here's some options. Or no, this isn't the best thing for you. And I would probably suggest you go over here or do this. I want to leave you with value, but you have to reach out and have that conversation and be willing to invest in yourself if you find something that you think could actually work. fitnessforbackpain.com/apply. It's right here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. God bless. And I'll see you in the next episode.